The Call of Siren Head. It was supposed to be a weekend of camping and relaxation. My friends and I drove deep into the woods, far from civilization. We set up camp, built a fire, and spent the night laughing and telling ghost stories. As the night crept in, the mood shifted. Around midnight, we heard it, a distant, eerie wail cutting through the silence. It sounded like a siren, but distorted, as if it were coming from some broken speaker. We brushed it off at first, thinking it might be an emergency vehicle. But then it got louder, and it wasn't just a siren anymore. It was something else, something unnatural. "Just the wind," Jake said, trying to stay calm, though his voice wavered. But we all knew something was wrong. The sound kept getting closer, twisting in the air, blending into strange, distorted cries. And then we heard the voice. "Help me. Please, help." It was faint, but unmistakable. A woman's voice, trembling with fear. It sounded like it was coming from deeper in the woods. "Is someone lost?" Sarah whispered, her face pale in the firelight. We hesitated, but the voice grew more desperate. Against our better judgment, we grabbed our flashlights and followed the sound into the woods. My heart pounded as the siren's wail mixed with the cry for help, leading us farther from the safety of the campsite. As we pushed deeper into the forest, the trees thinned, revealing a clearing, and there it was. Towering above the treetops, easily 40 feet tall, stood a creature with a skeletal frame, its head replaced by two massive rusted sirens. It was Siren Head. Its hollow, glowing eyes locked onto us, and the sirens on its head blared, the sound shaking the ground beneath our feet. The cries for help twisted into something mocking, something wrong. "Help me! Please!" The voice had changed. It was my mom's voice now. My stomach dropped. We turned to run, but the woods seemed to come alive with echoes of our worst fears. The creature moved with terrifying speed, its long limbs swaying unnaturally as it followed us. Jake was ahead of us, sprinting through the trees, when suddenly he stopped. "Wait, do you hear that?" he asked, his voice trembling. We froze, breathing heavily. I could hear it too, a child's voice now sobbing. "Daddy, help me, please." Jake's eyes went wide. "It's my daughter," he whispered, before bolting toward the sound. "Jake, no!" I screamed, chasing after him. But he was already gone, vanishing into the darkness of the trees. Suddenly there was silence. The sirens stopped. The cries stopped. Everything was still. I ran, calling out his name, but the forest felt wrong, like it was swallowing my voice. That's when I saw him, Jake, standing motionless in the middle of the clearing. I sighed in relief, running toward him. "Jake, we need to..." But as I got closer, my relief turned to horror. Jake was staring up at Siren Head, his eyes wide with terror, frozen in place. The creature's head began to shift, the sirens creaking as they twisted to face him. A low, crackling sound filled the air, and then... the voice. It was Jake's own voice. "Help me," the siren repeated, mimicking him perfectly. "Help me!" Before I could scream, Siren Head's long, skeletal arm shot out, wrapping around Jake and lifting him into the air. His screams were drowned out by the deafening blare of the sirens, and I stood there, helpless, as the creature carried him off into the night. We ran back to camp, but we didn't pack our things. There was no time. Sarah and I fled in the dark, the sound of Jake's voice still echoing through the trees, begging for help. We never found his body. Even now, I hear the sirens late at night. Sometimes I hear Jake's voice calling out to me. I know it's not him. I know Siren Head is still out there, waiting.